Welcome back to Alma, Missouri, everybody. Episode 15. Just getting more of this wool stacked up before we advance. But we're actually going to have to bale right away. In the previous episode, we cut that alfalfa and we tedded it, so it is ready to bale. I also mentioned in the previous episode that we're going to sell our sheep as soon as they eat the rest of this food up. It probably actually lasts for quite a bit yet. They're pretty full here. Probably should get some good change for that. Looks like they're worth a little bit. Yeah, because we're kind of starting to like wind down. It's really weird. We still got probably 4 episodes yet. But in a way, we're kind of winding down too as we're expanding. So I kind of, to focus on other activities in this map, I really want to like let them go and switch over. I do want to get some horses yet before the end of the series. I think it's, I don't know how far, like how quickly they're going to grow, but we need some sorghum. So what I think what we're going to end up doing is buying another field. I was kind of looking at some of those. There's one that actually has sorghum on it ready to go. It might not be a bad idea to get that one. Let's pull out to the map here. Yeah, number 6 here has sorghum on it. It's a decent size, but we could also throw a worker on it after we do a headland, and then, because that's what I kind of wanted, was a square one. So if we, like, something like this would not work very good with, I suppose the worker works somewhat decent, but I think we'll just end up going with 6 because we ain't gonna have a whole lot of time to plant for the horses. I want to get them going right away. We'll probably just, I want to get like that horse trailer, I think, and we'll max it. I think they only can hold 2 unless there's another trailer. I suppose I could go on Mod Hub and see if they have any on there as well, and then we'll just raise them. We'll see how far they get. Like I said, we kind of don't have too many episodes left. Farm Sim 25 is on the way. I'm pretty excited about that. Again, there's probably not, I would like to hear what, in the comments, what your favorite feature is for 25. I mean, obviously the graphics are a little bit better. You got some fog and all that stuff. But I kind of would have liked to have saw some other improvements elsewhere. But I will say the tornado thing really doesn't do it for me. I mean, it's interesting, but I think a lot of people are probably going to get more annoyed by that than anything. But I definitely like the ground deformation. I've said that multiple times. And then the mud on the tires as well. Like to see how that really looks on day 1. We will start on the Chinese map I'm going to do. I'm sure a lot of people are probably going to do that one. Actually, there might be a lot of people doing the Riverbend Springs. But since we're doing a Midwest farm here on Alma, we're going to go ahead and do the Chinese map. I'm really hoping that you start out with the rice equipment on that, and then you can expand that way. Usually, like, it seems like every map that Farm Sim does, you're always starting with like a wheat grain crop. It'd be nice if they had them specific for the, you know, the map. I suppose Silver Run Forest, you kind of started with logging stuff. Yeah, because you didn't have any farmland there, so that was a different experience there.
Looks like we ended up with 3.5 stacks. It's pretty good. We're not doing anything. We're not even worrying about liming it or fertilizing it or nothing like that, so I look at it as kind of free money. Probably get, like I said, another harvest for sure, maybe 2. See how it goes. Okay, so what I think we're going to do is we're going to advance to May, and it will be time to sell that wool. And like I said, we'll just let the rest run, and then we'll sell the sheep when they're finished eating up everything that they have. Let's park this over here. I guess we could probably... Let's put it in the shed. Once we get rid of all this hay and stuff in here, we'll have more room. We could probably park some implements in here as well. We may get to that rye harvest too. That will be in June here. And if we buy that sorghum field, which I think we will, we don't have to worry about planting it then. We'll be able to get our horses going right away. Alright, it is a rainy May. How are our sheep doing? Looks like they used up all the hay, so maybe let's pull this one back here. There we go. Okay, that is the last of the, I should say, grass. So once that gets empty, which will be a little bit yet, we are done with the sheep. They were a very success. A big success. Excellent. So we'll get our... Where is this wool gonna go, actually? Bale sell point, probably? Yep, livestock bale sell point. 300... We're supposed to get... 352,000. That's a lot of money, but it was definitely a little bit of work because we had to keep them all topped up in that. Get this one hooked up. I'm actually think I'm gonna get a thumbnail here quick before I leave the yard. And then we'll see you over at the sell point. Alright, we have arrived! Ridiculous amount of wool, and I just wrecked those signs. This is gonna be insane how much we get for this. That is a lot of wool. Try to back it in there. I do wish this area had a better, like, turnaround slash... If it had one more block, then we could just drive straight and back in, but the cutoff is right there. Okay, hopefully these go. It should be low enough, this trailer. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hopefully get it all. No. That's 191,000 there. That's insane. And the last of it there. Alright, let's go get the other trailer. I think I might park this trailer over here by the coop. We don't really use anything in the front yard. Thank God we don't have to mow it. I suppose you could make it into a field if you wanted to. Yeah, this is a good spot for this, I think. And I'll put the other trailer there too. Open up our other yard here for all this other stuff. Alright, one more trailer to go. Like what we might try to do here is drive straight. If I go straight through that telephone pole there in that building, I think that's the best way to do this. This is a ridiculous amount of wool. I wish the eggs would go this fast.
All right, 144,000 on that one. What is our total? 349,558. Wow, that's a lot of wool. And then we could snake this in here. Although we're actually going to need it for the wool yet. There's still going to be... Let's just take it over there. We're going to need the front right. There we go. And then we'll just get that stacked in there as it goes. And then when that's complete, we will sell the sheep and be done with that area. Excellent! So, now what I think we're going to do is we're probably going to advance here, and I think we're ready to start on that rye harvest. Yeah, the rye will be next month if we planted it the first month, I believe. Oh, there was only 1 month. No, there was 2 months. It looks like it should be ready. And then, like I said, we will end up buying, well, field 6 here. Farmland 5. 297,000. We might as well wait on that. The sorghum will not pick until August. So we got plenty of work to do with the rye here. Yeah, I think our food for our calves is going to last a while. It should be fairly streamlined process with them guys. We may or may not sell the ducks too here. Although we did plant that wheat for them. But we'll see how we feel about that as we continue. Let's go ahead and take a nap, and then we'll get on that rye. It's like we got a bunch of wool over there. Ready to stack in. It's getting mad at us. Okay, how is their food doing? Are they about done? They're done. That's probably the last spawning. Let's go ahead 1 more hour or so and see if anything happens. Ooh, a whole nother stack. So I don't know how that works. Maybe we should not sell them quite yet. Just in case they keep stacking. Alright, we'll just leave that for now, and then we'll get on that rye. Is that rye ready to go? Should be. Yes, it is. Yes, indeedy. But it is raining. When is the rain going to stop? About 8 o'clock, so it's time we get everything all hooked up. We should be good to go with that. In the combine we go. I did say I also wanted to get one of those auger grain bins, which will help us with... Oh, let's go behind the building here. It'll help us with transporting to our silo, because the truck is kind of... I mean, it works, but it's not as good as it could be, or if we had a big grain bin. But we want to make sure we got enough for that land. Let's take a look at this rye. Again, this is a new crop exclusive to this map here. Looks just like wheat to me. Or barley. Oh, we might have to wait. Let's take a look at the sales while we're sitting here. Ooh. Magnum 435. We got to look at a little bit of a budget here. So we definitely want 6. That's going to cost us about 300,000. So we got about 400,000 to play with. And we kind of want to get that auger wagon. 43. But we want a big one. This would be ridiculously big. 141,000. I don't think we need to go that big. Yeah, it's definitely between these two, I think. Ohio Richlands, we did the Demco one. They're actually not too expensive. 124,000 for that guy. We can run it as a 46. So it just goes up. Yeah, let's go small, I think. And then we could always... It's raining in the sales area here too. That's interesting. What kind of color do we want? We get all colors. Let's do an orange, I think. So we'll go with that. 125,000. Again, we can always upgrade that when we need to. Let's just shut this off while we wait for the rain. But we can go ahead and head down there and grab our new trailer. Looks like blacktop again here outside the... I think they kind of overdid it with that. Would be cool if they made a map, like, where it was like career and then you'd see the roads change, construction. There, it snapped already. The rain must be gonna stop. Like construction, and then they would like blacktop it from a gravel. That'd be very interesting if they did something like that. The auger is on the left side, so we'll have to end up coming down the back way here to make sure we can swing around to the unloading point. Just something to keep in mind. The rain did stop. Tremendous help. We'll see how much this will cover of the field. Hopefully it'll all fit in there. You can always configure it bigger, of course. Do kind of want to save a little bit of money. Again, we never even made a decision on those tractors in the sale point. We should probably just hold off and then we'll get a newer one at some point. Because we are going to have cash to burn yet. We still have probably like what, 4 or 5 episodes yet in this series. And we're going to want to buy some brand new equipment, I think. Alright, first time on the rye harvest. Let's see how this goes. I suppose we could make some straw out of this, couldn't we? Let's see if we can do that. Yep, we can. So what we'll do is we'll bale that up, and then we'll be able to get a little extra cash for that. Or did that help with fertilization if we... very slightly. We went from a orange to a red. 20. Is that worth it? $6.50. Or no, 0. 10, 25, 30, 80. Maybe we'll do that. We'll schedule soybeans on our rye field. I actually had canola scheduled. If we do soybeans... Oh, they got to get planted right away. We'll stick the canola and then we'll shut the swath off, I think. It'll save us on some fertilization. We know we go through fertilizer left and right, so we'll save on that. It helps. We got to choose our battles here, so... Alright, I'm going to get cracking away here. And then we'll get this dumped into our new auger bin. And we'll see how much our yield is. what I think we're going to do is finish this up on the next episode. I did want to run over to the sheep farm here. It looks like that is all we're going to get. So we'll put that there. We'll sell all of our sheep. You guys did as well. You saved the farm. And the last 13. Boom! Alright, look at that. Sold animals. Let's get a total of there. Sold animals. 22,000 we got for those guys. Awesome. Alright, so we don't have to worry anymore about keeping them topped up, although wasn't too bad actually, but like I said, we want to explore some other things on this map before we wrap it up here. I want to get going on those horses, just do a few and give that a shot since we have this awesome barn here. Be nice to use it a little bit. Alright, so we're going to leave it there for today's episode, and then we'll get back at her on the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.